Hi guys, Caduce Campbell here for thebuttonsmashers.com, and today we're reviewing Nex Machina. You know the feeling you get when you play a game and you think to yourself, man, that game is noise. Well, that's the simplest way of summing up the feeling you get when you play Nex Machina. I kid you not, I'm writing this review and thinking to myself how good it would be to stop right here. Maybe, just maybe, I can get my score a bit higher. Nex Machina is an epic twin-stick shooter that reminds me so much of games like Geometry Wars, a game that I played the hell out of back in the day when it first released on the PC. The game at its core is fast-paced, intense, fun, arcade-style twin-stick bullet hell goodness. Oh, and before we continue, I feel I should mention that I have nothing bad to say about this game. It's good, and I want more of it every waking moment of the day. The game is developed by the Finnish video game studio House Marquee, with the game designer Eugene Jarvis serving as a creative consultant. Jarvis is best known for his role in designing arcade shoot-em-ups like Defenders, Robotron, and Smash TV. For the design of Nex Machina, they decided to combine elements of Jarvis's previous shoot-em-up Resogun. The game doesn't have a story, plot, or any real contextual drive in the modern sense. What it has is good old-fashioned bravado. Lots of it. And don't be fooled by the modern-looking 3D character models and environments. This game is a classic twin-stick shooter at its best. My first time with the game, I selected arcade mode and prepared my mind for whatever basic storyline that they were about to toss at me to try and justify the gameplay. There was none of that. I hit arcade, the stage loaded with my character driving a Tron-like light cycle till it crashed into a small clearing. Then I was immediately rushed by a horde of enemies. For a moment I was stunned, unsure of what I was expected to do, then my inner gamer instincts kicked in. My left thumb started guiding my character away from the incoming horde, while good old righty started offering some
Okay. Oh, God damn it, Cyril.
After clearing the first wave of the horde in front of me, I proceeded towards their point of origin, pressing at the enemy as I attempted to get a grasp of the surroundings. This all happened in under a minute, less than 30, maybe 20 seconds. At that moment I could feel the adrenaline pump into my brain. The game didn't need to hold my hand or teach me anything. It gave me tools, and like a caveman with a club, I knew exactly what I needed to do. Clear the area and move on. As you progress through the game, you will be able to save random humans as well as collect power-ups and defeat bosses at the end of each world. The power-ups include shields, triple dash, a rocket launcher, lasers, charge shots, a smart bomb, and a lot of other cool gadgets. Some of these can be stacked on each other like the spread shot and laser, while others replace another power-up occupying an assigned slot. Using all these tools, you're able to build a multiplayer which affects the overall score at the end of each world. This is 100% a score-based game. No story, no plot. Just your score, a leader's board, and bragging rights. That's it. The game has 4 playable modes including Arcade Mode Arena, Single World, and Local Co-op. The game allows you to customize your character with credits earned from scoring high in certain modes, as well as the ability to view replays of other players on the leaderboard. A feature that is very useful if you're planning on learning how other players got such high scores. This is a game that is just simply epic. I haven't found myself enjoying the game simply because of its mechanics alone since it was released last year, and I wish there were more games like them. Nex Machina reminds me of a much simpler time when being able to play a game was mostly reliant on muscle memory tied to trial and error, which is why I can't stress enough how much this game begs to be played. I'm gonna say it right now. Unless a sequel or spiritual successor to Hue is released between now and November the 21st, this is more likely than not going to be my personal game of the year for 2017. If not, it's definitely making my top 5, and I've only spoken about the gameplay so far. I'm already singing its praises, which is hard not to do when a game not only plays as well as this, but also looks as good as it does. Nex Machina is a very stunning looking game. Stages are vibrant, colors pop, and the particle effects are as beautiful as they are abundant. Hitting enemies and items in the environment just to see their particles explode into hundreds of other particles is simply satisfying. The game also shines in the audio department, featuring a nice assortment of catchy electronic beats that accompany you throughout each of the game's 5 worlds. This audio is mixed in with sound effects from weapons firing, enemies exploding, the announcer, and other miscellaneous sound effects that lend themselves well to the look of the game. It is so satisfying to listen to that I've been playing it in the background while writing this review.
Multiplier up, extra life, triple dash. All humans safe.
As for its performance, the game was well optimized and ran perfectly on my workstation, which uses a 3rd generation i7 3770, 8GB of RAM, and a 1050 Ti running at 1080p. If you get the game and notice some occasional screen tearing but otherwise smooth gameplay, then I suggest enabling the VSync. The game is also available on the PlayStation 4, and we assume that it performs just as well on that platform.
Multiplier up. All humans safe. Rocket launcher.
So here's my final verdict. Get this game, get it right this instant, and challenge my high score. If you're watching or reading this review and not yet convinced, then you're very likely a walker from The Walking Dead, or maybe it's just not for you. If not, get it without a second thought. Thank you very much for watching this review. If you like it, make sure to give us a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel.